Well, it's been raining almost all day here in Pennsylvania. Monday, August 23rd. Just got a break now. Everything's soaking wet. And I'm going to show you this little Wells power charger I picked up at Jacktown at the engine show in May. Or, not May, July. This was from July. I just got it running a couple days ago. Running and working properly. It's a 6-volt output. It's got a Delco starter generator on it. It's a neat little thing. It's heavy. I'll say that for its size. Got a really basic primitive suction carburetor on it. Does have a governor. Base is obviously the fuel tank. Ram meter there. It looks a lot like a Lawson engine. Well, at least the front of the shroud does. The block, not so much. It's got an all cast iron cylinder, aluminum head and aluminum block, cast base, and do a startup real quick. It'll run. Let me just grab a screwdriver so I can kill it when I'm done. Using two of these little 6-volt batteries, 20 amp hours, can't get in parallel for this thing, just to give it enough juice to turn over, but so we don't overload any one of the batteries. The ammeter reads 20 amps when it's running, so it might be a little high for these two batteries, so we won't run it very long. So let me try to start it. Let me set the camera down somewhere. It does smoke a little bit, but I have it a little overfilled with oil right now. Plus a little bit of assembly oil. So I did the valves and everything in this little engine. So still burning that off. It'll run without the batteries. So it is generating its own power now, running without the batteries. I also don't run it very long because about, I'd say at least 3 or 4 of the fins are knocked off of the flywheel here. It's a really cheap pot metal flywheel, so they broke off easily by mistake. Other than that, airflow is really cut down here. The shroud is designed in a way that really doesn't allow much airflow across the head, and that head gets real hot. So I'm thinking I'll have to pull this rope pulley off here, since you don't really need it, since it'll start with the generator, and put a fan on it somehow, just something to help just shove some more air through there to keep this thing cool. I was saying about the batteries, this engine does not have a flywheel magneto. There are no magnets in the flywheel. You can see this one wire here that comes off of the amp cutout just feeds to a 6-volt ignition coil under the flywheel. The points are also located under there, and this engine needs to be connected to a battery to start. It will not start unless it has some 6-volt source, and it needs a battery connected because the generator will not excite itself. So you can pull this thing over by a rope as fast as you can and it'll still not fire, because the field windings haven't been shocked to life. So that's that.